So this is the brake kit for the upgrade. This is the front part, the front brake calipers and the discs. This is the rear ones. They are in pretty bad shape. This is the sensor for the pads. I'm going to do some refurbishing and going to try to bring some life in them. They send it with the pads too. So this is what we're going to put on the E36. We're going to need the handbrake pads too. So this is the old discs from the M44, and this is the new one from the 3-liter engine E46. Like you can see the difference. Show them. See how bigger is the other disc, and the supports itself. They look almost the same, not big of a difference. Maybe it looks almost the same. We already installed a brake disc. This is the front one, and the front brakes are just plug and play. The support is tight on the original spots that the E31 does, so we're just going to tighten the bolts and hook up the brake caliper and show you in the end. So this is the brake pad from the E36, this is the brake pad from the E46. This is the difference between them. Like that, it looks the same, but when I put it like that, like you will see the difference. From the E46 we have more brake surface, and here I will try to center it. Like you can see, here have more from the side, so we have more brake surface with this brake pad. This is the front ones. I will show you the rear ones. So this is the rear ones. This is from the E36, this is from the E46. Like you can see the differences are what. The white is almost the same, but the height is a lot more from the E46, like you can see. So I think it's going to make a lot of difference. I finished the front left side. The brake caliper is in place. We changed the spring that is returning the brake pads. We take the brake pad sensor from the E36 and hook it here. It's kind of wiggles, maybe it's going to drop out, but if it drops, we're just going to short it out and just not the white, it's not going to illuminate. Put some copper grease here for better sliding of the brake pads. And this is all from the front. The front one is easy, that's why everyone doing just the front ones. But we're going to do the rear ones and the handbrake. The handbrake is going to be a little bit more play, but we're going to show you how to do it. So those are the rear brake discs. This is from the E36, this is from the E46. Like you can see the difference. Especially this is ventilated. This is much heavier for sure. And the diameter. I'll try to show you much from the top. Like you can see, the difference is a lot. The rear disc and the front disc of the E46 are almost the same. From the front one, they are only 5 millimeters difference. So the rear brakes are really big. So I think this is going to be cool, especially they are ventilated. Not so much pressure from behind, but for sure it's going to look cool. So the main problem is the handbrake. It's inside this ring of the disc. So some guys told me that they made steel ring that is the same diameter like from the E36 brake disc and put it here. I'm not sure, I think they glue it to the inside of the disc. So the disc from the E46 has the same diameter from inside, and with this setup you can use your original handbrake kit, the brake cable, the brake shoes, everything. But we're going to try to fit E46 kit, parking brake kit, and we're going to see what we can do about it. We do it for first time and it's going to be difficult for us, but bear with us. This is the brake pads from the E36, this is from the E46 for the handbrake. We took everything new from the E46. I think this is the same, but doesn't matter, we take new ones. This spring is different. For sure it's going to do the job, but we decided to take new ones. You can see this is much bigger, the adjustment for the brakes. And we only have this OEM original one. We take, this is where the cable is held. It goes inside here, and when you use the handbrake, it stretches the brake pads. So you need to take out this. Maybe you can go without the springs and the locking pins. So this is the E46 rear brake pads for the handbrake, and like you can see they are away from the center. The main problem is this bracket here. It's it doesn't make any room for the brake cable. So the only way it can work maybe is to cut it, but once again I am not sure it's going to work. So maybe we're going to need different strategy to be able to use brake pads for the handbrake with those discs. So we're going to show you what we can to our minds. So this is the brake pad for the E36, this is for the E46. This is what we're going to do. We remove the brake material from the E36 and now it's flat. There is nothing, only metal. And this is the E46. I will show you the difference. We remove this part. We left only 1 centimeter, 10 millimeters here. And the idea is this. We're going to weld the E46 brake pad to the E36. We are not the best welders, but we're going to do the best that we can. And it's going to be hard to measure it, but it's going to be around 12 millimeters higher. The most important thing is, just a second, it's too loud here. the most important thing is the curve. Like you can see, the curve of the E36 brake pad is different than the E46. So that way we're going to have the same curve that the original E46 brake pad have. So this is the easiest way to do it, I think. This will be, it's like a spacer, because the E36 have 160 millimeters diameter for the brake pads and E46 have 185 millimeters. So that's why we are measuring 12 millimeters around, because both sides is giving 12 millimeters, around 25 millimeters plus 160, it's 185. That is original diameter of E46. Hope this makes sense. I forget to mention, we're going to use the E36 springs, the holder for the cable. Again, everything is going to be from E36. We're not going to use the springs from E46 because we are going to use the shoes from the E36. This is the idea of how we're going to use everything from E36. The only thing from E46 is going to be this part, the brake shoes, that's modified. So this is what we have done. This is the two brake pads that we're going to install from behind, from the one of the sides. Like you can see, we welded some 3 spots. We will do a little more welding from the both sides. Just wanted to show you what is the idea. So now we're going to install it on the car and see does we have handbrake or not, is going to work or not. I think there is not going to have we have any problems. So let's see. So this is how it looks. We put the springs from the E36, everything's from E36. Just welded the E46 brake pads, and the bottom one is the same like the upper one. The cable, the brake cable is with the original fitting. I'll try to shoot it out. So this is the stuff we are doing. Once again, E46 3-liter brake pads, E36 doesn't matter which one brake pads. So we install the brake pads, and like you can see, the disc is spinning with little tension, but I think it's okay. And now we're going to pull up the handbrake and show you are we have handbrake or not. Bye. Like you can see, when the disc moves, we did not put any bolts, and it's impossible to rotate it. So this for sure is going to be a strong handbrake. This is how the rear brakes look. We install the disc, the brake caliper, the brake pads. Once again, we put some copper grease for a better slipping of the brake pads. The hardest part is the handbrake, the disc and the brake caliper, and the support for the itself is just plug and play. We even use the same bolts for the support. Put some silicone grease on the sliders for the caliper, and this is how the most place with the handbrake that I show you how to do it, or how we done it. You decide your way. But if you try from E36 M3, they are the same diameter, but the curve of the brake pad is different. So I think this is the only option you can done. I forgot to mention about the dust chutes. We cut the edge of it because it was serving the disc. So we cut all the edge of the dust chute through. You need to done it because it's going to rub the disc from behind. Like that. And I think this is how you need to do. Now we're going to bleed the brakes and test them. So testing the handbrake of the E36. I guess it works. So this is how you need to do for getting E46 handbrake. Thanks for watching.